Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to the weather.
Yes.
Welcome to the news. We're back. We're at it. We're doing this thing. You ready? But before we do that, as always, weather. Well, weatherman Fernando, what is the weather like today?
Well, currently, to my watch,
Yeah.
it says 65 degrees today.
I did have on a light jacket on the way in.
Yes.
I left it in the car, but
it's going to be 74, the high.
Yeah, that's about more like it.
So it's beautiful day.
It is beautiful.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Friday.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in my
On my way here, I was listening to music, good mood.
I was listening to a combination of the Mike Kelta show.
Yeah.
But then they were talking about news, which is always funny. But then they went to commercials, and then I went over to NPR.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just all doom and gloom. So then I tried to find music. Yeah. And I was like, I'm just going to ride in silence. I'm just going to observe silence to whatever.
No.
So today's news, we're back in business. Before we jump into the weather, an update on the progress of the world. We will be here next Friday to do the news. We'll be here, of course, this Saturday, tomorrow. We're going to do a recap of these little guys right here, which are the Coppers from our good friends at Arc Audio that were here on Monday with our good friend right here. Oh, where'd he go? Brad, who's currently in Modesto, and it is partly cloudy and 50 with a high of 74. Looking forward to this weekend. I bet you he is. He was traveling this week.
Yeah.
I'd be looking forward to this weekend too. So if you haven't caught Monday's show, definitely go back, check that out. We have some other stuff to talk about in the news, which we'll get to in just a second. But next Saturday next Saturday, we will not be here, which again, we'll talk about in the news and why. But there will be no Saturday show. There will be a Friday news and there will be a Monday Q&A, as we always do. Just the Saturday show will be missed because, which we'll talk about here in the news. And of course, Master Tech is right around the corner.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Springfield, Massachusetts. Dave checking in. Currently 39 with a high of 45. That sounds good. Weber,
yeah,
I know.
It sounds and tastes good, right?
Yeah, it sounds and tastes good. Just swallowed that one.
Yeah.
Weber fan is vacationing in Lexington, Maryland. Sunny 44 with a high of 52. Beautiful. Cherry blossoms are coming in. I mean, that's
see Ada.
Yeah. No. Good morning from Vermont. It's beautiful 34 with lots of sun. It's beginning to feel like mud season.
Very nice.
Mud season is when the snow starts to melt and just turns everything into mud. It's like the rain we get, and like that one day where everything.
So when I grew up,
when you grew up, so you've grown up.
It's been like 2 years ago. My mom bought a house, and it was nothing in there with dirt and everything. I hate going to school because every time. I go to school, it was mud. Yeah. So you got your shoes all muddy and everything. It was bad.
Yeah. Trauma.
Trauma.
52 with a high of 80 in the valley. Fantastic.
Yeah.
GM stunning 47 in North Carolina, high of 60. Oh, see the weather. Yeah, the weather's looking good.
Beautiful.
It is. Yeah. It's car gift checking in.
Yeah.
Good morning. How are you?
Where'd you go?
Good morning, 36 with a high of 62 in the upper Pacific Northwest today. Gotta be nice. I mean, it sounds like it. Yep. Good morning from San Diego. Oh, it's raining in Portugal. 59 and rainy. Bobby's checking in up
44.
there or down there in California, 44 with a high of 66.
Love the picture of that.
Yeah, it was
good
a good
memories,
time. It was a good
man.
time. The one and only time we got to go to California for
Knowledge Fest. Yeah.
All right, let me get down here. Fang checking in there in Tennessee, 45 with a high of 61.
Very good.
So that's fantastic.
Good
And then we
morning,
got good morning. Moving down. Spring weather lately in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, you gotta, it's a good thing. Good morning.
Good morning.
Cold but fine.
There you go.
Arturo's checking in. Good morning. Currently 90.
Wow.
What kind of picture is that? Was he like Kuna Matata-ing it up?
It's like the painter. What's his name?
Bob Ross.
Yes, that's him.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it looks like he's got a pineapple for a head. I mean, which could be an improvement. I don't know. Good morning. Good morning, Caesar. It's 52 with a high of 76. San Antonio. We'll be
Texas,
Dallas. But speaking of that, let's jump right into the news. First off, just in case you didn't know, we steal this news from our good friends at CE Outlook. If you'd like to know more about the stories that we're about to drop on you, or see if there's stories that we just didn't feel like reporting on, of course, there's always links in the description, or you can just head over to ceoutlook.com and subscribe to their news, and then cheat. Read ahead, do whatever you like.
Cheating is bad.
I don't advise you to do it, because why would you want to read when we, of course,
we're going to tell you.
We're going to tell you.
With the better.
Way better.
Yes.
Way better. First up in the news is the reason why we're not going to be here next Saturday is JVC holds direct replacement training. Direct replacement training is the new S8 and FL dash kit mounting system from iData that JVC/Kenwood has, of course, going to be the first to bring out here very shortly. We've talked about it a lot. Hot Shots training. Fernando and myself are going to fly out to Dallas and be part of this training for the EDA. The EDA is a group of distributors. So it's going to be a big thing. We were part of Hot Shots Part 1, which we, of course, filmed and put up a great video about our trip. It was here in Orlando. This year it's out in Dallas, so we get to hop on a big old jet airliner, fly out to Dallas, and do our craziness. We are so looking forward to it, and we are desperately looking forward to it. We get to leave the Bay Friday, and we'll be back sometime Monday. It's going to be a weird one because it's like we're going to leave the Bay, go to the airport, get on a plane, do our thing, fly back, and come directly back into the Bay.
That sounds painful.
It's like we're going to leave and come back, and there's going to be like this 2 or 3 day period between there where we're not, and it's like we never left. It's very strange, but hey, that's the life of Dean and Fernando. So that's what's happening. It's going to be cool, but that is why we're not having a Saturday show. I can't wait to do there. Of course, we'll try to, we'll try to do something to show you guys what's going on.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Sure.
I can't promise anything because Fernando won't let me. So the EDA was the group that we're going to do that for. There's also another group called Mesa. Now, the EDA is for distributors. It's a distributor group. So there's like 10 distributors that have banded together in order to address common problems, get better pricing, just create a bigger pool of information to have access to. In the retail side of things, we have group like Mesa and Mira, and these are also groups that allow other people to contact as well as buy and hang out and compare notes. And it's a club, basically. If you want to think about it, it's a club. One of the clubs that was missing was reps. Reps just kind of got to hang out. There's rep, like every now and then, like a manufacturer will have a rep meeting where all the reps get together and they hear what's new and exciting. A lot of these things happen at events like Knowledge Fest as well as Master Tech Expo because they're all there. And it just kind of makes sense and it's like saves money and whatnot. But someone finally took the initiative to get reps together so that they can, there again, address common problems that are happening in the automotive, the 12-volt automotive industry space. Yeah. Basically what we got is it's getting harder out there, guys. These cars are not getting any easier, and intelligence is something that is severely lacking in a lot of cases. And the reps are sometimes the front line to this knowledge. So if you're a rep and this is appealing to you, definitely click a link in the show notes and become a member of this. I think this is a great idea.
I think it's an amazing idea.
I can't believe it's honestly taken them this long to come up with it. So I think this will be good. This will allow reps to compare notes and also to come up with strategies in order to help retailers become better at what they do, as well as them becoming better.
Yeah, if they're happy, we're happy.
Yeah. So
everybody's happy.
That rep collaboration to help new representatives get up to speed and or old representatives retire faster. That would be ideal, right? New product news, because, hey, there is still some new product news. I feel this is going to be a slow trickle throughout the year. Hey, if you're a loudspeaker fan and you want something with a Neo coaxial, it's like, hey, is that a tweeter in your speaker? Or are you just excited to see me?
Happy to see you.
Yeah,
buddy.
exactly. Yeah. DD Audio is jumping in the game and coming out with the super loud coaxials. So there you go there. As well as our good friends at SSV Works, who make tons of pods and bracketry and for Jeeps and side-by-sides and everything.
Yep.
They're apparently getting into the bracket speaker game. But instead of making tubbies and stuff like that, which I do believe they have, we have add-on bracket tweeters. Remember when Kicker came out with the Snowman, and I asked Steve, I was like, "Hey, will these work?" And he's like, "No, they're not sounded for that." And I go, "It's probably missed opportunity."
Well,
there we go. It took a couple years, but apparently SSV Works is doing it. So this is an illuminated roll bar add-on tweeter. So if you have some tubbies, or the little
in a tweeter
and this little speaker pods, you're like, man, I wish these things just had a little bit more sound to them. Well, SSV Works has got your number. They're going to go ahead and make things awesome for you. So you head over there and check that out.
Give you more options.
And lastly, if you're in the side-by-side game, the new Razor subwoofer enclosure from Rockford Fosgate has dropped. I was thinking about this while I was putting the news together. It's like, you can tell when Rockford is hyper-focused on something because there's very little that comes out of Rockford. And right now we know everyone is focused on the new punch equipment that we've talked about at the beginning of the year, the whole new everything. Hold on. This is important. Lewis, just for your new Jason. Lewis has got an update. So... Oh, X Series. Oh, look at that. He just got a new DSP. Thank you, Lewis. It's okay. Sorry. But you can tell when they're, it's like, so everyone is working on punch. Like we know Doug and Schmiegel went off to China. Yep. Or the Orient, whatever you want to call it, depending on how politically affiliated you are.
Asia.
Yeah, we could say Asia. I like the Orient, but either way, to
the other side of the world.
Yeah, to do some stuff there. No problem, car gift. I love you, buddy. So it's just fun. And I was shocked when this came out, but we knew they were working on this. Yep. So there again, got to finish up old projects, get new projects going. Rockford punches, Kicker kicks, who slams?
Yeah.
I don't know. In sad product news, womp womp womp. K40 to close doors. This is kind of sad, right? I mean, when you think about it, because nobody wants to see a company go out of business. Most of the time, you want to see a company just sell, right? You put all this money into it. You made this name. K40 is a huge name in radar. I am not in radar, so I know now we have a ton of others. You have Redenzo, you have Stinger, you still have a ton of other ones that are old faithfuls. But K40 to me, just like when I think of radar, K40 was always at the top of my list.
Did you put Raider back in the day cars?
So I did a K40 and I did a Rocky Mountain radar.
Okay.
Apparently that was a really crappy brand that somebody made. And I put it in a Ferrari.
Oh.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the worst. I was like, this is dumb.
I think the only thing I put in the car, it was the windshield.
Escort was the one. Like an Escort.
Yeah, that's it. But no, never like crazy things like that. So
Yeah,
it's sad. It's sad for sure.
Well, I'm just surprised. Like brands have value. Valentine. Oh yeah, remember that one? Yeah, Valentine radar.
Oh
systems.
yeah, that was just like a few days ago.
No.
Oh.
So make sure you guys are following the comments. Brad is answering some technical stuff in the background. This is the news show. We don't get technical. Brad is helping out.
There you go.
Which is thank you, Brad, for doing that.
For helping out, yeah.
But this show we just concentrate on news. So that tomorrow's show we get to play along.
You can answer
all those cool questions.
Yes, you can ask.
Anyways, as I was saying, I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I assume that they tried to sell it, but then again, you never know. You never know.
No, I'm pretty sure they offer it. You know, like hey,
I don't know.
We have this technology. We have this.
Yeah, but some people don't want to do that. They just want to park the car in the garage and walk away. I mean,
no, sometimes it's really good. You just close the doors.
That's what I'm saying.
You take the win, how it was, and you're done. They're gonna remember you as a hero.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, you're not in trouble, Brad. We love you. No, thank you for doing that. Because we're not going to do it. So if you'd like to do it, by all means, knock yourself out.
Yes.
And I want you to know I had a plate of crinkle fries last night in remembrance of you and how much I missed you.
Did you make his name?
Brad? Yeah, I spelled the fries. And I was talking to Brian, so it was almost like I felt like Brad at the moment because Brian, Brian was schooling me on something. So, and then I said, hey, I'm eating a plate of fries. And he goes, okay, Brad. And I was like... Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment. Anyways, yeah, it's kind of sad. I'm kind of bummed. Not because I was a K40 fanboy. I just hate to see a brand go away. But then again, I also hate to see a brand turned into cheap Chinese trash that's commercialized. And who knows? It might be in the next 3 or 4 years, some crazy vendor out of the Orient might come along and be like, hey, we give you $100,000 for your brand or 10,000 or whatever. We'll give you money. Give us your brand. And crinkle fries equals only fries. I know. So we'll see what happens.
Come out with that. Yeah,
we'll see what happens over the next couple of years.
We'll see what happens, or nothing is going to happen.
Up, or nothing's going to happen. I mean, listen. If you decide as a company to just go out of business, go out of business. Just take all your stuff and close the doors, lock the key, burn the brand to the ground. But the thing is there's value in that name. And I would feel you'd want to sell it because that's what everybody does. What was it? Somebody this week put up a picture of Onkyo car audio amplifiers there again in the Orient. And they're like, this is not affiliated with Onkyo, the home audio manufacturers. They're not making, but they're just licensing the name and logo to put on these amplifiers. And I got to be honest, they looked really good. And I was like, ooh, I kind of want one of those. Just because the collector in me. And then the other angel popped up and go, are you stupid?
Yeah.
What do you need this for? You don't need, you want it because it says Onkyo. Oh, you're dumb.
Like,
and I was like,
stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be stupid. Thank you, Phil. All right. Moving on. DSP Solutions to hold training at Master Tech Expo. These 3 gentlemen here, if you don't know who they are, starting at Fernando's side in the plaid shirt, looking all happy with his hair greased back, is Juan. Then we have Tony Diamore as well as Jason Digos.
It's Juan Rodriguez. So
I'm sorry, yes, Juan Rodriguez. Thank you.
You say the last name, so
I don't because I only remember them by their last name. I remember him by his first name. That's one of those things that I just go, eh. Anyways, for those of you that don't know, this is the part of the collaboration team behind Project M. I believe Digos is in charge of Project M. And these are, of course, 2 of the engineers. Tony Diamore being the guy who created the DD1, Diamore Tools, Diamore Engineering. Yeah, he's a pretty big deal. Pretty big deal.
And he's big.
He's a big guy too. He was an engineer that played sports. Very not common thing. To be a nerd and play sports. It just doesn't happen. No.
And he's not afraid to say things like that.
Yeah, he's not afraid to be like, you're stupid. Totally sage that stuff up.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're going to be holding a training at Master Tech Expo. And why this is relevant for those of you that aren't going to Master Tech Expo is last night we had the honor of interviewing both Juan Rodriguez and Tony Diamore to talk about new Project M. I know.
Good job, bro.
I know.
Good job.
We had them both on here. kind of like what we're doing now. And we talked to them about the new Project M. We actually found out the name to Project M. We found out pretty much all the secrets of Project M. Now, the reason why we did that is so that once this training happens at Master Tech Expo, if you're unfortunate enough to not be there, which
I don't know why you should not.
That's sad.
You have
to. It was
to.
totally worth the money. I mean, you can still register now and attend.
Yes.
The video is going to go live. Very similar to what happened with Kenwood when Kenwood dropped the training and they, it was public information that we could all talk about. Boom, we went the video went active and you guys got to see exactly what we were talking about. Now, some of the things we're going to talk about the video are products that they're coming out with. Not all the products they're coming out with because these gentlemen are responsible for a certain portion of those products.
Yeah.
Probably the products that you guys are going to want to hear about. There are going to be other products that are going to be of note that we didn't get to talk about last night, just because we didn't have those access to those engineers that were working on them. However, for those products, we'll just film them there and upload them to you guys so you can see them, because there are some other products that we didn't get to talk about that are like, oh, damn. So Project M is right around the corner, literally right around the corner. We're super excited that they allowed us, we had to sign our lives away, to gain access to this so that we could then bring that information to you, which is really, really cool. So that'll happen soon enough.
Now, if you are going to Master Tech, make sure to register.
Yes.
Because this is an invitation only. You have to go click on the link in the description and register, because you not want to miss this.
Definitely don't want to miss this. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Did you get your confirmation the other day?
Yeah, I did.
I did too.
They say, and it's like big. So
I never.
Congratulations, Fernando Lopez.
Did it?
You are big part. No, I didn't say.
I was gonna say I didn't open it.
You say the confirmation.
Team got the 007 scoop. Yeah, I know, but it's just
is.
And for there again, anyone else going to Master Tech Expo, Tesla is gonna be there with their technicians. They're also going to be offering rides in their vehicles, which I guess is what they like to do. The really exciting thing, though, is that Ray West and Larry Penn, along with their engineers, are going to be doing a Q&A. Yeah. And I really hope one of us gets to go to this.
I really want to go to this.
I feel, though, that this might actually be happening when we're teaching our class.
The reason why is because
it always goes that way. It always goes that way.
I know.
Honestly, I was thinking. I was like, okay, so Fernando doesn't come to the class. He goes to this class. I might actually do that. I might actually kick you out of my class or our class and let Haley play the role of you.
Yeah. If it isn't that time.
Yeah. Just so that you can go to this class. What's a Master Tech? That's a great question, Mr. Jeff Smith. It's a high-end pay as you go, like pay to play training in the 12-volt industry that is open to anybody that has a wallet with a credit card that has room on it to attend can go to this event. You don't have to be in the industry. You just have to have a desire to learn. There's 2 tickets you can acquire. One is the full education package with show floor and food. That's right. They provide food. The second is just the show floor and food. No education at an extremely discounted price. It is held in Mesa, Arizona. It is right around the corner, less than 25 days away. There is still time and hotel space in the area to go. But it's well worth it. If you've never
at the Mesa Convention Center.
At the Mesa Convention Center. Yep, in Mesa, Arizona, which I did say that.
Yeah, you said
some key events that are going to happen. There's, of course, tons of education by rock stars, like all rock stars. I mean, just it's great. I mean, we're going to be there, which kind of brings the level down, but it's an amazing course. There's tracks. It's not like random stuff. You're just like, I'm going to go to this. I'm going to go. No. There's tracks. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. They tell you a story. When you get involved in a track, you're going to learn everything there is to know. So like if you go for...
What kind of tracks? So like
there's
fabrication?
Fabrication. There's sound. There's design. There's small business. There's like 5 tracks.
It's a lot of tracks that you can benefit, even if you're just starting in the 12-volt or anything like this,
And there again, you get to meet some of the really cool 12-volt people that you only know on Instagram or Facebook or live from the show. This little hack here that we like to refer to as Mr. Smith, aka the Jeff Smith.
Jeff Smith.
His company that he'll be out there with, which is MSC, which is Helix and all the associated things, Blam. My brain just went dead.
Blam, Helix, and
I said both
Match.
of those. And what's the big Brax? There we go.
Yeah.
They have one of the largest booths out there. They come with like 4 demo cars. There's an outside experience, an inside experience. Last year they won best booth experience.
Yes.
It was really cool.
So this is gonna be the tracks: High Fidelity, Fab Bootcamp.
That's the one I'm going to.
Yes, Master Fab, Digital Bootcamp, Master Design, Master Interior, Business. So this is not just for technicians. This is for owners and managers and all this stuff. Sales. This is the good one right there. I'm clicking in
Advanced
that
Clean
one.
Wire Techniques.
You should go there because everybody needs to know about these
I think
techniques.
this modern EVs. I think this is that class for the Tesla class. So yeah, I might kick you out of the class and just have Haley fill in for you. As much as I hate doing that because the classes don't do as well without you there.
Dude, special appearance.
This is the other thing that's really cool about this. You get to meet Dave Can Dig It.
Yeah.
Most down-to-earth guy
really
that
cool.
like literally I stood next to him in the bar and he turns around and he introduced himself. He goes, "Hi, I'm Dave Can Dig It." I go, "Man, you look so familiar." And he goes, "Well, I do it." Like he was almost shocked, and he goes, "I do a TV show on like Velocity or whatever it was at that. It might have been Velocity at the time." I go, "No, I don't think that's it. I don't really watch TV." He goes, "Really?"
Maybe from the bar?
Yeah.
One night.
It was so familiar. He goes, "Well, I was up on the stage." I go, "I was working."
Yeah.
Totally gaslighted him so hard. And I go, "No, dude, relax. I know who you are, man. I'm just kidding." And he bought it. And it was great. And he was cool about it.
He's cool.
But he hung out with everybody in the bar, made friends with all of us. It was a lot of fun. He was a really cool guy. Yeah. He wanted to come back. Like he wanted, he was there the first year. Because he has a relationship with Brian, and he was like, he's been wanting to come back. So this year they're like, "Hey, why don't you come back?" 19 days away. Oh man, I was thinking under 25. It is right around the corner. God, that sucks.
If you haven't done that, register now.
Anyways, some of the stuff that's going to be happening, really excited about this week. As said at the beginning of the show, tomorrow is Saturday. For those of you that were asking 12-volt questions in the comment, this is the news show. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We will answer all of your 12-volt questions, time permitting, as well as we'll be back Monday to answer more of said questions. You can also find us on Instagram, which is a great place to ask questions because it's Instagram. So, there's not a lot of people at that time because we randomly pop into Instagram and people ask us questions. We'll show you what's happening in the install bay and all the fun stuff like that. And I think right here is the best comment so far. Have a great day. You too, Car Gift. And for the rest of you, thank you so much for tuning into the news. You're now informed. You know what is going on in the industry. There is so much to look forward to. Oh, and don't forget, tune in tomorrow. We'll talk about this new little guy right here, which is the Copper from Arc Audio.
Because they just released it here.
Well, they just told us about him. All the current ones, it's already sold out.
Well, what I'm saying is, here you go. We had it. And so
all the first run are sold out.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because most people didn't even know about it. And so it sold out in a day.
That is fantastic.
That is fantastic. There'll be more in 5 weeks. So the second order is just 5 weeks away.
So, hey.
So if you
mark your calendar from now.
Well, if you wanted to get the Copper, like you saw the show on Monday, and
call them.
Pricing
put your name on the list.
Now. It's not on the website, I don't think, because technically it hasn't been released yet.
No.
It was a pre-release party. Because technically it's not even released yet. Yeah. That's why Instagram later. Yes, we'll be doing Instagram later. Yeah, both today and tomorrow because I got to get at least 3 days in. All right, guys, that's it for now. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you later on. Bye.